The Colonial PACT document was a document crafted, engineered, prepared by a smart French president called Charles de Gaulle. This was after Second World War, when their African colonies, countries colonized by France, were to be given independence. So he came out with this document that we're having about 11 or 12 salient points. And in this document, it forced every African president to sign, or those who were the leaders to sign before giving them independence. And if they don't sign, no independence will be given to these people. So in the document, just to rephrase, just to highlight, senior military officials will only be trained by the French government. French will be used as the official language, not indigenous languages. French history and geography will be taught in these schools. And any foreign exchange coming from these countries, 100% of it will be given stored in a French bank. After they changed it to 80, now it's 50. So 50 of every foreign exchange of 14 African countries straight stored in a French bank. France will make a money called French CFA and give to these people. They cannot produce their own money. And any contracts will be awarded first to the French. Only when France is not interested, then they can give to another country, maybe China and the rest. That's just a summary of it all. Some African leaders refused to sign. They were either chased out or they were unalived. Until today, 14 countries in Africa are still paying these colonial debts. They are still paying these colonial debts. 50%, now it's 50% of their foreign exchange, they give it to France. From the 1960s till today. And there is no country that knows how much of its money is with the French. And they don't even have the audacity to ask. And now France will manipulate, infiltrate into election and select the person that he wants to be president, and that person will become the president. And if you're a president, you don't want to do what France wants you to do, to give them the green light to steal the natural resources. They unalive you, or they prepare a coup d'etat and they kick you out. And France has been manipulating like this. And the money these people have been, African countries have been giving to France year in, year out, France will use that money and loan to other people. And each year, this money is giving France $500 billion. So France used that money to solve its own economic difficulties, social welfare, so that they live very, very well, while people in Africa live in abject poverty. This is what Charles de Gaulle did to the African countries. And we're still paying the colonial tax. So it therefore means that the purpose of the document is for Africans to pay back to France, because they said when France colonized us, France did some kind of investment. Maybe they made some roads and the rest. And so we're still paying this colonial tax. And whenever they put a president in place that does not want to allow France to steal the natural resources, what they do, they unalive him. If they don't unalive him, they form a coup d'etat, they take him out of power. And we have continued with this dilemma till today. France doesn't know anything about democracy. What you call about democracy, the Western world doesn't know democracy. What you are calling the Western world democracy is actually mafiocracy. Yeah, it is mafiocracy. It has nothing to do with human rights, no. Because they are still exploiting us till today. And that is why people in the Sahel are fighting to free the nations, because they have understood France has stationed its military base in most of this country. And it keeps studying where our natural resources are, and they are exploiting them and giving us peanuts. And that is the situation in Africa. That is the situation in Africa. Stop praying and say, oh, God, come. God is not coming from heaven to help you. You have to rise up and help yourself. Look at Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. Those three warriors, they rose up and they have taken their country back. This is what other African countries need to do. Have a nice day. It's ENOW DE MULLER, doing my things my way, a recording artist and a fearless militant for justice. God bless you. One love. Peace.